What if someone has been watching every choice you make? Not a stranger, but the person you'll become. Every day feels ordinary. Just one more scroll, one more delay, one more excuse. Life quietly places two paths in front of you. The hardest part is deciding which one to take. Most people think big moments change their lives, but it's the tiny decisions that shape who they become. Imagine your future self standing silently behind you, watching every choice. Each distraction steals a little piece of tomorrow. You rarely notice it until much later. Time never argues. It simply keeps moving, whether you're ready or not. The good news? Every great future begins with one small step today. Your future self doesn't ask for perfection. It only asks you to start. And the moment you take that first step, everything begins to change. You took the first step, but every journey tests your commitment. Comfort always feels safe. That's why so many dreams never leave the ground. The most dangerous word isn't failure, it's later. Your mind keeps offering two choices. One builds your future, the other delays it. Every promise you break to yourself, your future self quietly remembers. Success isn't built in one giant leap, it's built one small habit at a time. Whatever you feed every day grows. The same is true for your future. Progress is rarely dramatic, it's simply one step repeated again and again. When you look back, you'll realize small actions leave the biggest footprints. Your future self is still watching, and for the first time, they're beginning to smile. Every day, life offers you two doors. One gives comfort, the other builds your future. The harder path rarely looks exciting at first, but it's the one that changes everything. Fear will tell you to stop. Doubt will tell you you're not ready. Don't believe either. Sometimes the best motivation is turning around and realizing how far you've already come. Your future self isn't judging you anymore. They're quietly cheering for every step you take. The person in the mirror changes slowly, one good decision at a time. Your life doesn't begin someday. It begins the moment you choose today. Confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build with consistent action. Just like a tree grows from daily care, your future grows from today's habits. The mountain still looks far away, but now you finally believe you can reach it. Growth rarely feels comfortable. That's exactly why it changes you. The first step is always the hardest. Every step after that becomes a little easier. Most of the weight you carry is made of excuses you've believed for too long. One tiny action may seem meaningless until it starts a chain reaction. Every good habit creates another. Success is simply momentum in motion. Don't focus on years. Win today, then repeat tomorrow. The strongest trees were once invisible seeds. So are your biggest dreams. Fear doesn't disappear before you act, it disappears because you act. Every choice you've made is building a bridge between who you are and who you'll become. One more step, one more habit, one more day. Your future self is getting closer with every decision. Scene 1. After every difficult step, you finally arrive somewhere unexpected. This isn't another world. It's the future your choices have been creating. For the first time, you meet the person you've been becoming all along. They don't thank you for one big decision. They thank you for thousands of small ones. Success feels surprisingly quiet. It's built in peaceful mornings, not dramatic moments. Your future isn't written by luck. It's written by what you repeat every single day. Two futures have always existed. The one you feed is the one that survives. Every decision is a vote. Choose the person you want to become. Your future self no longer walks ahead of you. Now they're walking beside you. Then something incredible happens and you realize your future self was never someone else. It was always you. The biggest discovery wasn't meeting your future self. It was realizing their strength already lives inside you. Real change begins with one simple decision. Choose your priorities before distractions choose them for you. A completed checklist may seem small, but every checkmark is proof that you're becoming more reliable. Discipline isn't about feeling motivated. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like. Every page you read becomes a page in your own future story. Consistency looks ordinary, but ordinary actions repeated daily create extraordinary lives. Life won't always give you sunny days. Keep walking anyway. One day, you'll look in the mirror and finally recognize the person staring back. Don't wait for a perfect tomorrow. Build it by respecting today. The path ahead is still long, but now every step has purpose. The hardest part of success is getting started. Keep showing up. One day, your habits begin working for you. That's the power of momentum. What once felt impossible starts feeling natural. Every step you repeat makes the next step easier. The old version of you isn't your enemy. It simply brought you this far. When your purpose becomes clear, distractions lose their power. Courage doesn't remove uncertainty, it teaches you to move through it. The strongest people don't climb alone. They lift others as they rise. Take a moment to appreciate your progress. You've earned this view. The destination is no longer just a dream, it's becoming your reality, one step at a time. The mountain hasn't become smaller, you've simply become stronger. Progress doesn't mean you'll never struggle, it means you no longer quit when you do. Even when life makes you slip, you always have the choice to climb again. Rest is part of the journey, giving up is not. Every difficult step has brought you closer than you ever imagined. Success leaves clues. Patience, consistency, and persistence always point the way. The people who change their lives stop chasing time and start using it. Challenges don't block your path. They reveal how committed you really are. The summit feels incredible, not because it's easy but because you earned it. And then you discover the greatest truth: every peak is simply the beginning of a bigger journey. You've reached a breakthrough. Now you can finally see how every small choice shaped this moment. Every habit you plant today becomes the life you live tomorrow. Every great lives don't appear overnight. They grow patiently, one day at a time. Look closely at the mirror. You're no longer chasing your future. You've become it. The door to a better life was never locked. It simply opened every time you chose today over tomorrow. There is no distance left between you and your future self. You are finally walking as one. Goals are temporary. The person you become while achieving them lasts forever. Real success isn't loud. It's the quiet confidence that comes from keeping promises to yourself. Now ask yourself one question. What kind of future is watching you today? The answer begins with the very next choice you make. Every sunrise is a reminder. You are never too late to become the person you admire. Look how far you've come, not through luck, but through the choices you made every single day. The future you dreamed about is now the person looking back at you. The greatest reward was never success. It was earning your own respect. Today isn't the finish line, it's the foundation for every tomorrow that follows. Now it's your turn. Take the first step, no matter how small it seems. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Circle today and make it the day everything changes. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles always begins with one deliberate step. Your future has been watching all along. From this moment forward, give it a reason to smile. Because in the end, your future isn't something you find. It's something you create. Starting today,